everybody, how's it going? I am Huskies Ghost, bringing you another episode of Unsettling Events. And this time, guys, it involves lights in the sky that came crashing down.
Three very mysterious shiny lights over Breckenridge had police in.
Running across the yard, a good-sized man.
This is the voice of
In Chicago television stations, someone using sophisticated equipment managed to...
Welcome everybody to Unsettling Events. I am going to be your host, Huskies Ghost, as always. And we're going to go ahead and discuss a day that happened a very long time ago that changed the history of theorists. Mysteries. The biggest mystery of all. But sadly we don't have the answer to this mystery, but just multiple guesses. First off, I just want to say happy World UFO Day. Today is a pretty big deal day to some people if you're big nerds like me when it comes to the paranormal. World UFO Day is the day, the anniversary of the famous crash of Roswell. And of course I figured what better way to celebrate this day than to talk about the event itself. Now of course I'm not going to go ahead and make this an hour-long, 2-hour-long video just like everything else out there to talk about Roswell. I'm not that kind of a detailed guy, but I do like to tell you about the event, at least a very short version of it, and well, what does the event hold and why on World UFO Day. So go ahead, grab your popcorns and everything you need, because this is going to be an unsettling event that happened back in 1947. The Roswell crash happened in a ranch northwest of Roswell, New Mexico in 1947. The night before, there was a thunderstorm. The owner of the ranch, along with his son, wanted to check out on their sheep of the result of the storm. However, the field had other plans. Scraps of parts have discovered throughout until a strange-looking disc-like ship was seen. Reporting the ship led to Major Jesse Marshall, intelligence officer of the 509th Bomb Group, stationed at the Roswell Air Force. After a few days of talk and rumors of the sighting, officials had declared the whole thing as a misunderstanding, and the object was none other than the famous excuse of today, an everyday weather balloon. But of course, a simple weather balloon held this issue with more questions than it needed. A little while after the supposed weather balloon crash, government officials had protected the site of any intrusions. This was when a low-key base began to catch attention. This base is what we know it today, Area 51. There has been endless theories of how Roswell and Area 51 are connected. The most famous is the crash UFO and bodies were transferred to the base. People believe this due to strange lights, crafts, and other unexplained activity around the base. The base is so secret and protective, they promise harsh and strong punishment for whoever sneaks into the base. This includes death, if necessary. There is another base similar to this, and it's a ranch. It is known as Skinwalker Ranch. This ranch is almost as protected as Area 51. The similarities can't be passed up, but this will be discussed in another video. This really is just a shortcut version of the Roswell crash. I know many of you want to point out a few mistakes probably, but there are books, witness testimonies, and much more documentaries out there about the crash of 47. You could just look it up yourself. But this is just more of a basic roundup of everything to at least know about with Roswell. This marks a day when UFO activity has been on the minds of many people, and the crash has changed the town for what it is today, a fun little town for folks to visit its history of the crash. Every turn you look, there is something alien about it. And I mean that literally. There is also a little holiday for the crash called World UFO Day, which is held every year for everybody on July 2nd. The day was originally for the first sighting, but switched to the famous crash. This holiday is big at Roswell as they throw a festival for the famous crash involving games, drinks, aliens, and fun. But of course, everybody can be able to participate with this event by just going out in the night sky, watching for UFOs, and just have a good old time. But this unsettling event is more than that. This is the day when many people believe the biggest government lie was created. Was there a UFO crash near Roswell? Until an official word comes out, in times we think it has, by document to witnesses. But we may never know. What makes this unsettling is one of life's biggest mysteries could have come to light on this very day. A mystery that can change history, religion, belief, and personal emotion. It's being held by the men we can't go near. Something crashed at Roswell, and we have no clue what it could have been, but just a guess.